Hello, everybody. This is Coach, and welcome back to the third installment of our health and fitness video series. Today, we're going to go over the overhead press, and with us today is Captain Todd. He's going to be helping me demonstrate. So the first thing we're going to go over is the hand placement, how to approach the bar. So here we'll have Captain Todd approach the bar. Now the grip is going to be what's comfortable. Usually it's about 1 or 2 inches outside the shoulders, and then he's going to grip the bar and lift it up off the rack. So the grip placement is usually about 1 inch, 1.5 inches inside the knurling, just outside the shoulders. So here he's performing an overhead press. Now I just have to make note he's wearing a hat. So what I'm going to have him do is turn the hat backwards, because if he's actually performing the lift properly and keeping the center of mass of the bar close to his center of mass, the bar should come right up in front of his nose and would have brushed the hat right off his head. So here he's performing a few, driving the head through, looking good. So from the side, there's just a couple things you want to pay attention to. First is we want to look at the ribs. And a lot of times, one of the reasons why I love this lift is not just because it's overhead strength, but also it's actually a core stabilizer exercise, meaning that the core has got to stabilize the ribs. And if not, what you'll see is a flaring of the rib cage underneath. So here, see, he's doing a good job of keeping those ribs in, but you'll see a little bump right there. So if that happens, we ask the participant to take a big sniff in and really fill air into the lungs and to help stabilize that diaphragm and that lower ab region there. So he's driving the head through. This looks really good right here. So here we're going to show the wrist, what role the wrist plays. And so notice there's a 90 degree at the wrist there. So that's a weakness in this lift, and it's very hard on the wrist, especially if you have a good amount of weight. So what I have him do here is rotate that wrist up into a neutral position, almost like punching the sky. So what we say here is drive knuckles to the sky. So here's one of the poor ways of doing it we want to try to avoid. Number one, his eyes are up. Okay, we want eyes forward, because if the eyes are up, he has no reason to drive his head forward and keep that bar in line. If you notice, the bar sits about 4 inches in front of his center of mass. Now when he brings the head through, you'll see it get in line. And that's also very hard on the low back and can be quite painful at times. So so just to review, first thing is eyes are always forward on the lift. The second thing is getting that big sniff of air into the lungs that helps solidify the core. The third thing is keeping a neutral wrist. So in order to do that, what we do is we tell the participant to drive the knuckles to the ceiling, almost as if you're punching the ceiling. And then the third thing, at the very end of the lift, once the bar clears the head, is you want to drive your head through and bring that bar right, and bring the center of mass of the bar right in line with your center of mass, and that's a successful lift. So thanks for watching, and of course, if there's any questions, and if you want to go over this more in depth, please give me a call. I'll come out, we can do a tutorial and get you squared away. Thanks for watching.